So all we're doing was we're just putting in the cardboard now. It's real simple. I mean, really, it can't be any simpler. We're just going to use the weight of the earth and the weight of the frame to hold it down. Now, just for looks, we don't really want it showing on the edges, so we just kind of push it up. We want to overlap it so that, you know, we have our corners taken care of. And we have little slits, so we want to make sure that these slits get covered up. So that's all we're doing. And we have 2 more pieces, so we'll put them in. That's going to be more than what we need. So what we're doing here is, I talked about one of my little tips videos. If you use a brick, it adds mass, and since the mass is greater than that of the hammer and your nail, when you're driving it, the way the Lord has made force work and Newton discovered is there's an equal and opposite reaction for everything you do. So as you're hitting here, the brick hits back. Since the brick has got more mass than the hammer, it actually will drive the nail. Since we have this structure and we're not driving it into the ground, it's just going to go flipping all over the place, and then that's, it makes it very hard to nail, very slow. So what we're going to do is just going to demonstrate how this principle works. Now, you want to square it up, not a big deal. I'm using these little special nails because I had a whole bunch, and regular also. So I'm doing just one of these, and when my drill is charged, I'm going to do one 4-inch deck screw all the way in, and I'll pre-drill. So these aren't going to go anywhere. Over-engineered again. So you just put your nail in, and you can hear it. It's got good hit. So, and it drives real easy, and it's because there's more mass in that brick than in the hammer or the nail. So here we are. We have our first piece of lumber on. We're just using the cheap cedar fence posts. It gets you 6 inches at a time, true 6. So we have our 2x4, which is about 3.5 plus 6. So we have about 9.5 inches now. Again, these are not driven in. They're just flush to the bottom, all 4. And then they have 2 nails at the bottom, and then 3 nails. 3 nails. When my drill's ready, I'll put one long screw in on the sides of all 4 of those. I got one split. It's my first split of everything I've been doing, and it's because my helper wasn't holding the brick, and so the whole frame shifted when I hit. The nail went like that, and it just split it. So if your helper is ready, or you can use your foot, just stick it behind there. But my children want to help, so I let them. Just make sure that everything is set and square and firm before you start hammering, and you'll be fine. Anyways, I think it looks pretty good, and we're going to fill our dirt up about 6 inches actually. We'll go a little bit more than 4, and then we'll plant our eyes, and then we'll cover them. You don't want to cover them real deep because they won't grow real far until they hit sun. So when you plant potatoes, even though they're really big, you don't want to plant them too deep, since you're going to be, even though this isn't technically hilling, you're going to be burying the stem. They're like tomatoes. Everywhere the stem touches, it's going to put out roots, and everywhere there's roots, it puts out the tubers, which are the potatoes. So this is where we're at. We got lots and lots of extra dirt just ready to go, and we got lots of eyed potatoes. This is the equivalent space of 4 trash cans. So if you were doing a trash can potato bin, you'd understand we'll be able to do 4 times it. And we're just not going to build our sides up until we're ready with the dirt so that they get plenty of sun. And as we just come up, we'll just put this board will come around, and another one will actually overlap, and then we'll just put our 2x4s on, and there'll be nails on both sides, and then we'll actually put a just a brace board on the back to also just screw it in, so there won't go anywhere, and the dirt really will hold everything in. So we don't expect it to get much more than maybe 4 feet deep. Yeah, 4 feet. It may not get that much. It's real late in the season. It's almost July here. But if we get, you know, just a few potatoes, that's good enough for us. You harvest in the fall. Anyway, I hope this is a blessing to someone.